Hey everyone, Mars JK here, bringing you another episode of Monday Music Recap. Recap the events from last week. Let's get started. First off with the gameplay, I am of course playing Destiny, and you might be asking yourself, why the hell are you so low leveled? And the answer to that is simple. I have spent almost no time on my other classes. My Hunter has been my primary class since the day I got this game. So I figured I would go back and start preparing them for the new Taken King DLC that's coming out in like a month. Yes, I have pre-ordered it. But with that aside, I wanted to say if you guys ever need somebody to play with, I'm always up for that. So hit me up on a PSN, MarsShake8. You need somebody to play with on the strikes, on the raids, whatever. Just hit me up there. But that aside, let's get into music news. That's what you guys came for. Icy Stars has announced they'll be releasing a new acoustic album titled Phases on August 28th through Sumerian Records. You can check out the artwork and the track list below for that. Say Ocean has begun recording their new album, their comeback album, I should say. Underoath also seems to be hinting that they will be making a comeback soon. They keep teasing something like Rebirth is coming. So Underoath fans, be excited for that. One thing I want to mention is that this Monday Music Recap will have a lot of tours. Fall is a great time for touring, seeing as new albums start coming out around that time. So, forewarning. Blessthefall has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Stick to Your Guns, Amarosa, Ocean 8 Alaska, and Cane Hill. Dates released. The Wonder Years has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Motion City Soundtrack, State Champs, and You Blew It. Dates released. Hands Like Houses has announced a new U.S. tour with support from I the Mighty, Lower Than Atlantis, Bridges, Too Close to Touch, and Faraway Stables. Dates released. Shinedown and Breaking Benjamin will be heading on a new North American tour this fall with Sevendust. Dates released. The Amity Affliction has announced a new U.S. tour with Chelsea Grin, Secrets, Cruel Hand, and The Plot in You. Dates released. Stray from the Path has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Major League, Comeback Kid, Being as an Ocean, and These Nuts. Dates released. For Today has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Fit for a King, Gideon, Silent Planet, and Phineas. Dates released. Fronzilla, or Chris Franzak of Attila, has announced they will be heading on a solo tour with Palisades and Whitney Payton. Dates released. And Have Mercy has announced that they are heading on a new tour with support from Transit, Somo, and Microwave. Dates released. Any of the dates mentioned above, and there are a shitload of them, can be found all below in the description. Be sure to check them out if you're interested. For new music, we have Atreyu, Start to Break, Disturb, Fire It Up, and Soulfly, Archangel. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of new music this week, but all of those will be down below. And for new music videos, we have August Burns Red, Identity, Icy Stars, Murder Mitten, Acoustic, and The Wonder Years, Cigarettes and Saints. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Monday Music Recap. Be sure to stay tuned for the next episode next Monday. Thank you guys, and as always, stay frosty. Mars out.